should be like Afro vivid now, right?
Yeah, it is Afro Vivid.
Yeah, because this episode we should we are planning the episode that we're gonna post would be the announcement that we're gonna change. Yeah,
Yeah, man. So if you haven't seen the last episode, make sure you check that out. Even though we haven't posted yet at this time that we record on the video, but by the time this one is up, the previous episode should be up as well.
definitely. I mean, we had some kind of issues that was happening, so but make sure you guys like it, subscribe, and just keep on sharing it, and hopefully we can talk about hopefully we can talk about issues that you guys are passionate about. And also we want to hear you guys we want to hear you guys talk, like give us suggestion on like topics that you guys would be interested in, like.
Actually, we did have some people that disagree with one of our video.
Oh yeah, we had a couple people.
The one that we did for Valentine's Day, and
What
yeah, we would like to
what did
bring
they
them
say
on
though?
and see for them to give out their own point of view, or maybe like any new person. If you want to get on the show, just let us know. We
Yeah, a lot of
can
people
we
said
can
that
arrange.
they wanted to be on the show. They wanted to show their like give their own opinion because they thought like well they didn't agree entirely to what we were saying. They just felt like they have their opinion might be a little bit better, but that's the point. So hopefully we can bring somebody in and kind of have a discussion about it.
Yeah, and to be honest, I like that idea as well because we all get to learn from like different point of views. You feel me?
Right, right, right.
And we don't want you guys to feel like whatever we say here is like the truth, because I mean nobody's perfect. You feel me? But we just giving like our own point of view, the way we see things. Maybe you're seeing it in a whole different way.
Hmm.
So even if you can't make it like on the videos, you can leave that like in the description. Let us know what did you agree with or what did you disagree with. So
Yeah,
so
even
whole
Hakim is
community
not
for us to
perfect, so.
learn
I
about
don't want to
people.
be perfect.
Huh?
He said I'm not perfect.
I mean, none of
Nobody's
us are.
perfect.
I mean,
I-
probably I'm the closest thing to perfect, but
Shut
My
up,
bad.
bruh. Don't let me slap you, bruh.
You like this is
You like the
perfect right
least,
here.
the least.
This is perfect.
We're in
You
the
like
top
right
tier.
here.
You in the basement, bruh.
people are hating, but hey,
You
that's
still
what it is.
you still crawling, bro.
Haters.
But yeah, we do want you guys to give us feedback or whatnot. Just criticize, man. Like we are open towards it, cause that's how we grow. That's how we grow. Cause we are open to like any suggestion, criticism that you guys have.
Basically, since both of them are grumbling, what we just want you guys to do is communicate with us. Simple as.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we
So
go.
so you're just gonna be disrespectful like that, straight up.
Because you guys just keep going around and around and around and around.
No, I mean,
All right, so
we
let's
just
get
wanted
straight to the
clear it up.
point. So today topic gonna be based on peer pressure
Yep.
because we've seen that a lot. That's very very common. Like you don't know the amount of influence people around you have on you, and a lot of people don't notice that.
Not a
But
lot.
to be honest, the people around us can definitely change us. They don't have to be around us. It could be like the people that we put most attention to. It could be like somebody like on the media and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So we just want to discuss that because I mean there's a lot of negatives that comes with it, even though there's positive as well. But I feel like the negatives always like outweighs the positive
Yeah.
for most people. So we want to discuss that and give our point of view and the way we see that specific topic.
Yeah, because it can like peer pressure can definitely make or break you. So it's more like just making sure that you surround yourself with like people who like you are aspired to be, people who inspires you. Because if let's say you wanna go to med school, right? But then you were hanging out with somebody who their interest is not med school. You know what I'm saying? You still, y'all still gonna be cool, but it's more like it's not like they're gonna like impact you in any way unless if you're like that focused where it's like it's hard for you to receive get any influence from anybody else. Whereas like you have your own mindset, then okay. But if you're not the type of person, literally like you will miss your opportunity to kind of go to medical school and actually excel. So it's like more like surround yourself with like good people. Because I do have there was the time because I was a nursing major, but the time I decided to switch, I was hanging out with people who like have the same mindset as that I had that time, and it was a lot of people who were in the IT industry. So I used to hang out with them a lot because I was fascinated. I was fascinated like the stuff, the work that they were doing, and I kind of just I saw myself doing it. So I started hanging around with them because I knowing that it's gonna motivate me to just keep pushing. It's gonna motivate me to work hard. It's gonna motivate me to even dive deeper into the IT world. So I felt like just hanging around with them kind of just helped me and pushed me to where I'm at right now. So it's all about your surrounding because it's a lot of peer pressure that goes around to like it's on social media. It's just everywhere. So it's more like just surrounding yourself with the right people.
Yeah, I feel like environment, the most common environment where people get to experience that is like pretty much like in school, around your
Hmm.
friends,
Oh yeah, it happens a
or
lot in
maybe
school.
like the playground or something like that. Because once you get into like all those open places where everybody be at, then you're gonna start meeting like a whole different kind of people.
Hmm.
And I mean, to be honest, like people are just some people just have that powerful influence, whereas they can just draw you like
Yeah,
your attention to like the way they see
the
things.
way they see things.
But my question is I know you pretty much kind of answer that question,
Hmm.
but I would like to know like have any of you like involved noticed that you've involved in like any type of peer pressure or like you tend to do something just because like you see like other people around you doing it,
Mm-hmm.
or have you noticed that you've had that much influence on someone to see things the way you see it or like do things the way you do it?
I'll say when it comes to like dressing, back when I was when I first came here, I don't dress like this. I won't say it's peer pressure, but it's like it's similar to where like you got to change the way you dress. Back then, like for example, I'm not used to be like interested in like shoes and stuff like that,
Hmm.
but because I see people around me doing it,
Right,
and
right.
like in the last week episode, I talk about getting bullied, and so it's kind of like a peer pressure in a certain way because I have to change just to
You're
fit in.
forced to fit in.
So
Hmm.
like the way I dress, I mean, I'm just not into fashion back then when I was young, just wear anything. But because of my son and everything, I have to change. Like before, I really don't care about shoes, but now I care about shoes a lot. And then now the interest died down a little bit again. It's just yeah, maybe in high school. I think that's when high school and middle school. That's when you get peer pressure the most.
Oh yeah.
Just to try to fit in or just to yeah, make stuff easier on yourself. But yeah.
For sure, and I can definitely relate to that because when I was in high school, I found myself loving Air Jordans, man. I'm not saying Air Jordans are bad shoes.
So you was a sneakerhead back then.
I wouldn't say sneakerhead, but you gotta fit in, man.
Yeah.
When you came on fresh off the boat, man, you gotta make yourself you gotta involve some and found myself
To kind
just
of
buying those
yeah.
shoes a lot, even though like some of them I don't really like them
Yeah.
because now the way I dress is more about comfort. I don't care like much on the style, and I found out that the way I dress, the way I just my appearance like in public, like you guys can probably like tell like how I used to look in high school and now. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's a whole total difference. And but
Yeah,
the fact
you've
that
changed though when it comes to like the type of dressing. Cause like I too like I know in high school like I had like a couple Jordans, but it's like more as I started. Well, once I got into like senior year of high school, like I just like my mindset was just like, all right, it's not all about shoes. Shoes like now I want something like that's like comfortable, something that's light. So and I found that it's not Jordans are not light. They're heavy shoes. So it's like I just stopped, buying Jordans now. Now it's just about comfort, shoes. But it's it's more like because I do remember because just it's like in high school you will have to like buy certain stuff because you feel like that's what everybody wearing. So if you're not wearing it, you feel a certain way. You feel
You're not
uncomfortable.
cool.
You're not cool. They don't see you cool. They might not even approach you. You may not even have a lot of friends, even though some people do have friends. But it's just like the norm of society. So that's part of peer pressure. But go ahead.
Yeah, I have. Do you think there's any correlation between peer pressure and adaptation?
Yeah, as I was saying about the outfit stuff, it's kind of peer pressure a little bit, but it's just me just trying to fit in. I mean, I feel like if I don't do it, I mean, I don't know. I think they're I think that they have like similarity in it. It's just it
For
depends on how you
sure.
take it. But yeah, there's similarity in it. I mean, both of them require you to do something to change and stuff like that. But
So
yeah, I
pretty
mean,
much people influence you
yeah,
to change.
people influence is still the one that's the major thing in both of them. But yeah,
But yeah, just like I said, like I mean, if it's positive peer pressure, like there's nothing wrong with that. But the main reason why we brought up this topic is to like focus on like the negatives and see if we can help people to like improve that, or like ways for them not to get involved in that. For example, like we've seen like a lot of people grow up like growing up being good kids, but
Mhm.
maybe like they have to like change environment or like change like pretty much start involving with like different people,
Right. Right.
and then all of a sudden they started changing their ways.
yeah,
Not that I'm trying to throw shades at like anyone, but pretty much some of us have had friends that have moved, and
Yeah.
so now like when we see them now, it's like they're whole complete different people.
yeah. I mean, I have an example with like back at home. Like I have this friend I was close with. I mean, okay, I left in Nigeria like 2008, and I think I went back in like 2014, 15, and I noticed one of my friends have joined a gang in Nigeria. Like,
You don't
I
man, you
was,
don't want to mess with that guy,
I
man.
was so surprised. That guy, it made me think like, oh, if I was still in Nigeria, would I probably follow that footstep or something? I mean, I don't know why he did it. I don't, I didn't try to talk to him about it because it's not my business at least. But I was so shocked by somebody that, it was a nice guy. He going his own way, and then I don't know why he did. Maybe peer pressure. Maybe he joined another group of friends that forced him. Now he's smoking and other stuff. That forced him to do this, and yeah, that's one of the direct example he get. And for example, one of personally Martin, rest in peace to him. Like when some people when they see me with him because he smokes, right? If they see me with him, they will think like automatic smoke, and that's one thing I always like myself about. Even though like I have a couple of people around me that smoke, I'm able to restrain myself from not doing it because I can easily do it. You know, any of us could easily do it because we have people around us that like smoke drinks like a lot, heavily and stuff like that. I mean, for anybody that's like feeling peer pressure and stuff, I mean, the other thing I can tell you is like, I mean, you don't have to like cut the people off that are like peer pressuring you. You don't have to do that. You just have to like restrain yourself. Just be strong. In the whole thing. Well,
It is like yeah, I can relate also a little bit. It's it's more like because I'm also the type of person where it's like I can restrain for myself like from a lot of stuff. Like I'm able to control myself a lot. So in doing that, it's like I've also had friends who is like, they do certain stuff that I don't do. So it's like I tend to limit myself. So even though we do hang out here and there, but it's not like, like a daily thing. No, and also it's not like I don't try to avoid them where they will feel some type of way or feel like I'm just ignoring them. It's not like that. It's more like I'm protecting myself as always. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's just it's we're humans. It's like if you I forgot the saying like birds of the same feathers flock together.
Hmm.
So it's like the people who you hang out with, literally you can become them. So it's like
Definitely, definitely.
I tend to refrain from certain people like that. So if I feel like what like your goals, whatever you're trying to do, doesn't align with mine, I will limit. If we used to hang out like twice a week, I'm gonna just cut that out. You know what I'm saying? Like just because I feel like I don't see myself doing that, so I don't want to spend a lot of time doing something that I don't see myself doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's been a lot. And trust me,
Uh,
from
I
high
guess.
school, I've been cutting people. Like once I feel like
That's
what
what
you are
man's
for,
personal
and I'm
job,
not
man.
with it. Literally, like we not. It's not like we cool, but it's like I just know you. That's about it. But like we don't have. It's not gonna be anything common for us to do anymore. Cause like what you do, I don't do it.
But at the end of the day, I understand like peer pressure, is very effective.
Uh-huh.
I mean, what I can say is to somebody like at the end of the day, it's still your choice.
It is. It is.
So don't because some people might try to use the peer pressure to like your environment could peer pressure you.
Mm-hmm.
You get some like for some that come from a bad neighborhood, like oh yeah they do gang stuff in this neighborhood and stuff. I have to. No, you don't have to. I mean, it's hard, obviously, you know, to resist the pressure and all that, but at the end of the day, it's still your choice. You still made that choice to do whatever they're pressuring you to do.
Because they
So
do have people who live in those type of environment who choose not to.
yeah, which is
You
that's
know,
what I'm
you know what I'm
saying.
saying?
That's why peer pressure is a very strong thing. At the end, it's still your choice. So
But the thing is, the people that usually choose not to, they usually like are viewed as like not the cool ones. So it's kind of
Yeah.
hard for like, especially like if you like a youngie, like in those type of situations, it's just like very tough
Cause
for
you
like
you
you
want
to
to be
see
cool.
the differences between what's like what can I take from this or what can I not take from this. So I feel like you just have to be very very mentally strong,
Mm,
and in
That's a
order for you to
that's a good point though.
like be aware of that. But also like one key thing that I would suggest is that self awareness, man. I think if you know you you definitely have to know yourself more than anyone else. It's good and all that for you to have like for other people to influence you, especially like in a positive way. But then again, at the same time, you have to be able to make like certain decisions on your own.
On your right, right.
You feel me? So sometimes like we just need like that personal space where like you can just sit down and think about certain stuff that certain decisions that you've made within a day, within a week. Go back and reflect and ask yourself, I did this today. Was that the right thing to do? Or did I do this right, the right way? Just questioning like certain stuff that you do. I feel like that's a good start because like we can never know like when we are around like people to
Mm-hmm.
tell like this is good or this is bad until that time when we by ourselves when we can focus fully on ourselves. So I feel like that's one thing that could very very that could help very much. What do you guys think? Do you guys have like any other suggestion, anything like that?
I mean, just to kind of touch up on what you just said, it's it's like if you know how to control yourself, you know how you are like, and you know that. So, because most of the time, people that get into all these situations it's more like it could lead to either they're stressed or they don't have any plans for the future. You know what I'm saying? Like because if
Definitely.
you don't have any plans for the future, you're not worried about anything. You know what I'm saying? Because you can do anything you want to do.
You're
But
pushed
if
around
you
by others around you.
yeah, but if you have like if you know like you want to get to a certain point, and that point is not all that whatever peak you want to get to is not you because you have to really watch what you do. You know what I'm saying? You really have to know like every full step that you take because in 5-10 years, whatever decision that you've made might impact you or break your career. You know what I'm saying? So if you have like a feature or something like that, you definitely know how you operate. You definitely know your surroundings. Because I'm telling you, that was me like choosing that time when I was trying to change majors. That was one of the best thing that happened to me, bro. I'm telling you, because like I literally like cut a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Just I felt like that at that time, like I just needed these type of. It's not. It wasn't like more like a friend. It was more like one of my cousin, cause he's entitled, and then it was like his mentor, where he worked for. I think he used to work for Capital One or something like that. So it's like there. It's just like just two of them. Where it's like, I tell them my problem. They kind of help me navigate through, the journey of me switching majors, journey of me trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do. So like that's at that time that's what I needed to hear. I needed somebody to push me. I needed somebody to just that I feel like that's the only good peer pressure, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But it's just when that time that was what I needed. So I felt like me, ignoring people or trying to cut like some friends out just at that time was, beneficial to me.
Yeah, for sure. That's a very, very useful skill for someone to have. Like, you have to be able to know the people that you can benefit from, and people that are not adding anything to you. And to be honest, like just what we've been saying, like since the beginning of this show, the people that you focus on more, that you spend more time on,
Hmm.
you are most likely to become them in any kind of way. So that's the type of power that people have, like around you. And sometimes we don't even notice it, but it just happened over time. Like you just change gradually. So yeah, man, I would just say just be you, man. Like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you got to be the one making the calls for yourself, and don't let other people I mean, you
Kind of.
can you can get like you can. I'm not saying you should completely like shut down yourself from like listening to others or like noticing what others are doing,
Hmm.
but at least if you choose to like do anything like that, let it be your decision. Don't just like be like
Kind of rely on the other people.
don't just let like other people drag you around, because it's gonna get to a point where like
There's no like coming back from it.
I mean, I think the best advice I can give you, like you said about knowing yourself first. Be, for example, if you know yourself before you go to a party where you know certain type of stuff will go down, like don't put yourself in that position. Like if you, let's say you don't like to drink, you don't like to smoke, but somebody invites you to a party and you know that's what they're doing over there, don't go there, because if you go there and someone puts you under pressure and you do those stuff, that's your fault. You made that decision to go there in the first place. So about like getting to know yourself and what you can resist and what for example, if somebody tell you to do this, you're strong enough or you're bold enough to say no. So don't. The best I can give you is like before you go to a place where you know you're gonna be peer pressured, know where you're going and know what's, at least get the idea what's gonna be happening over there, so you don't put yourself in a situation where somebody's telling is pressuring you to do something.
all right,
So I think we should just end this episode here.
we can. But I have want to ask
Go
one
ahead,
question.
bro.
Like, do you think I just want to know like if any of you have experienced a way that you've you've seen like other people like do stuff because of the way they see you do it.
The way they see me do it.
So
Yeah.
basically, if you've gotten inspiration
have I
from,
somebody or
It's
somebody
like
look up to
it
me?
may not be
basically
like
getting
you doing it
inspired
like
from somebody
intentionally,
like a
but
friend.
just like because the way you do certain stuff, other people started doing it because there's so much around you.
I don't have like. I
I,
mean, you guys go first. Maybe I can think of something.
I
The
can
one I can
definitely
think of
I
is
can definitely
stupid.
give one.
It's stupid, but I don't
go
know.
ahead.
I
No,
can
no
definitely
opinion
give one
stupid,
though.
bro.
You see, like all of us, like right now, like all of us are getting hip into the UK music, man.
Oh yeah,
That's because of this guy.
I heard it from this guy.
that's that's the only reason why I wanna ask a question, bro.
He
This
started
dude,
playing,
bro.
and then
Well,
what's that?
I get what I'm saying.
And the Assalamu Alaikum song too.
Salam alaikum, bro. This dude, bro. If you're around this dude, There's no way you can be around this guy now. You don't
There's
you
no
don't know
UK
any UK
song, bro.
songs, bro. But yeah, it could be like that. But sometimes like
It could be bad too.
can be like for good things. So just like we say, you just gotta know yourself. That's the first thing, and you also gotta know the things that you're doing and the people that you making yourself available to.
Right.
So I hope you guys find value in this content, and it's pretty much the end of the show. Thanks once more for sticking to the end, and if you find any value, please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Like, share, and
Follow me
comment.
on Instagram, Snapchat,
Don't follow him. Though.
Twitter,
Don't follow him.
TikTok, even though I don't have it.
But we do need suggestion, guys. We do need suggestion, like topics that you guys want us to talk about. But yeah, we should just.
Yeah, man, you can help us out, man. Help us, help you. That's what it is.
Mutual. How do you call it? Is it mutual relationship? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mutualism. That
Yeah.
biology.
Yeah, I would definitely not know what that is, man. I try to stay away from all the biology classes, man, all the science classes. Try to stay
Nerd
away
in the
from-
building.
But I may
Right there.
peace out.